Have you ever wondered how hard it really is to understand the person standing right in front of you? Every day, we meet people who seem kind, friendly, even flawless. But how can we be sure that what we see is real? We live in an age where appearances rule, where smiles can be masks and charm can be a shield. People learn to hide their truth behind carefully built images. Yet, there are ways to see through them. You don't need to be a psychologist or a mind reader. There are only two simple but powerful details that reveal everything about a person's true nature. These aren't abstract theories. They're visible in everyday life, in tiny choices, gestures, and words. Imagine having the power to see past fake smiles, polite small talk, and empty promises. To sense the heart behind the words. To understand who someone really is, without them ever saying a word. This awareness won't just change how you see others. It will also change how you decide who truly belongs in your life. In today's video, we'll explore two hidden signals that expose a person's real character. Once you understand them, you'll never look at people the same way again. And by the end, you might even see something new about yourself. Welcome to Beyond the Twist, where stories reveal the unseen truths of human nature. Now, let's begin. The first sign lies in how a person treats those who have nothing to offer. Pay close attention to how someone behaves toward people who can't give them anything in return. A waiter, a cleaner, a delivery person, or a stranger asking for help. An authentic soul doesn't switch their kindness on and off depending on status. Their respect isn't selective, it's part of who they are. But those who act superior to people they see as beneath them are revealing something darker, a deep insecurity masked as pride. Even a small act, like saying thank you, speaks volumes. It doesn't take grand gestures to show humanity. It's about choosing kindness, even when no one's watching. The way a person treats those who can't benefit them is one of the most honest reflections of their character. This behavior isn't shaped by reward or recognition. It comes from genuine values. Social psychologists often note that how someone acts toward insignificant people is the purest indicator of their moral core. These moments aren't performative, they're real. Watch closely. How does this person treat a receptionist, a driver, a stranger? Do they listen? Do they show patience and courtesy? Or do they grow cold, impatient, even rude? These tiny details reveal how much empathy lives inside them. True kindness isn't just a personality trait, it's a habit. A gentle smile towards someone working behind a counter shows emotional awareness. It means they see others as human, not as roles or tools. But arrogance, mocking, dismissing, belittling, comes from insecurity. Psychologists say people who need to feel powerful over others often struggle with hidden inferiority or low self-worth. They hurt others to prove they exist. And that, more than any word, exposes who they truly are. So next time, observe carefully. Notice how someone reacts when faced with a waiter's small mistake, a delay, or a misunderstanding. Do they explode in irritation or stay calm and understanding? The answer will tell you everything about their emotional maturity. To understand others, ask simple questions. Does this person show gratitude, even in small moments? Do they respect those who serve or help them? Do they make others feel seen or invisible? And while observing others, turn that mirror toward yourself. How do you treat people who can't do anything for you? Do you rush past them, or do you acknowledge their humanity? Your behavior in these moments is your truest reflection, because the way we treat the powerless says more about us than how we treat the powerful. Now, the second key signal, keeping promises. Keeping a promise isn't about politeness or formality. It's a direct reflection of integrity, respect, and emotional strength. When someone commits to something and actually follows through, they send a silent but powerful message. You matter. My word matters. Broken promises, however, break trust. They fracture connection and slowly erode reputation. Psychologists like Albert Bandura, who studied how behavior shapes identity, believe that consistency builds both how others see us and how we see ourselves. When you keep your word even when it's hard, you strengthen not just relationships, but your own character. Promises don't need to be big. They can be small, showing up on time, replying when you say you will, doing what you promised. It's in these quiet moments that trust is either built or destroyed. Observe carefully. Does this person meet deadlines? Do they do what they say they'll do, even when it's inconvenient? These actions reveal their reliability more than any declaration ever could. The real test of integrity comes when keeping a promise costs something: time, effort, comfort. Some people find excuses, others find solutions. That difference defines character. Ask yourself, does this person push through difficulty to honor their word? Or do they simply walk away when things get hard? And when a promise truly can't be kept, how do they handle it? A mature person owns their mistake. They explain honestly. They make amends instead of hiding behind excuses. As researcher Breen Brown explains, accountability is a mark of emotional strength, not weakness. But someone who constantly minimizes broken promises or avoids responsibility altogether reveals a lack of respect for others and for themselves. Notice if someone overpromises and underdelivers. It's a red flag. It often means they speak to please, not to act. A reliable person, however, commits carefully and keeps those commitments fully. Their words are not decoration. They are truth in motion. And once again, this isn't just about others. Ask yourself, do you keep the promises you make to others and to yourself? Do you follow through on your own goals, your resolutions, your plans? Because if you can't keep a promise to yourself, how can you expect to build trust with anyone else? Integrity begins privately, long before it becomes visible. And each promise you keep, to rest, to grow, to heal, builds the foundation of self-respect. Keeping promises isn't about being flawless. It's about being consistent, reliable, real. So next time you want to understand someone's true nature, don't just listen to their words. Watch how they act when no one's watching. Notice how they treat people who have nothing to offer. Notice if their words align with their actions. That's where the truth lives, quietly, steadily, unshaken. Because in the end, character is not built by appearances or charm. It's revealed by two simple things: how we treat others and how faithfully we keep our word. This is Beyond the Twist, where every story hides a truth, and every truth invites you to look deeper.